Does your ankle area expand to the point where moving your foot becomes a real struggle? This isn't about slight bloating from extended travel. We're discussing limbs that seem weighted down like rocks, with skin pulled firm and those lasting marks from socks, often called pitting edema. Is this your routine experience as the day ends? Pay attention, as this intense fluid accumulation goes beyond mere discomfort. It's a clear indicator that your blood vessels are under strain. When liquid gathers persistently in your lower limbs, gravity takes over, reducing circulation to a trickle. This slow movement, known as venous stasis, sets the stage for risky blood clots, such as deep vein thrombosis or DVT, which can pose serious threats to life. At its core, this is a vital matter of blood flow health, not simply an appearance issue. Chances are, you've experimented with typical suggestions like raising your limbs, dipping your feet in water, or drastically reducing salt intake, yet the inflation continues. The reason? These approaches only handle the obvious signs. They overlook the essential evening routine that not only controls the liquid, but actively counters the buildup during rest. I'm outlining a complete 7-part evening circulation remedy. We'll methodically cleanse, reinforce, and physically expel the fluid from your limbs before you even settle in. Come morning, your feet will feel slim, movable, and ready to fit into your preferred footwear without issue. This method tackles the underlying problem, ongoing venous weakness. I'm Dr. Joceline Fuchs, and welcome to my channel, Dr. Joceline Fuchs. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated. Don't forget to comment your thoughts after seeing the full problem and solution below. Let's get started. Preparing for the protocol and internal balance. And note this carefully. The 7th part is a key expert tip, a strong plant-based option that professionals rely on to fortify vein structures internally. Make sure to include it. We begin immediately with the foundational internal setup. The usual tip to cut back on salt often falls short. Such swelling frequently results from a severe mismatch in your main minerals, sodium, potassium, and magnesium. Your kidneys, which oversee most of your fluid regulation, demand an exact balance of these elements. If you're short on potassium or magnesium, your cells hold on to sodium tightly, along with water, causing that tense accumulation we recognize as inflation. So, we're launching a cell-level evening rinse. 1 hour prior to your planned rest time, proceed with the initial phase, involving magnesium and potassium. Magnesium citrate serves as a natural relaxant for smooth muscles. It reduces stress in your vessel linings, the exact channels we're aiming to unblock, and supports correct cell moisture levels. I suggest a full teaspoon, around 300 to 400 milligrams of basic magnesium, blended into 12 ounces of water. The key element is potassium bitartrate, better known as cream of tartar. Potassium mainly controls liquid within your cells, opposing sodium, which functions externally. Increasing potassium prompts your cells to release surplus sodium and water. Include a solid pinch, about 1.4 teaspoon of cream of tartar, in your magnesium mixture. Consume this blend gradually, 60 minutes before sleep. This schedule is important as it provides your kidneys and blood system an early advantage, starting a mild overall fluid discharge before you recline and gravity no longer aids. Completing the internal rinse and introducing vein activation. Keep in mind, we're aiming to shift the liquid, while your position still lets gravity assist. If you have any kidney-related health concerns, speak with your doctor before making big changes to potassium or magnesium. For others, this is the essential starting point. Your system is now prepared internally, but that's insufficient against persistent inflation stress. We must actively stimulate those vessels. When circulation stalls in your ankles, the vessels grow slack, expand, and lack the firmness needed to drive blood upward against gravity. We're introducing a natural, intense circulation boost via temperature variation, called the hunting response, which triggers quick tightening and loosening. This uses an adjusted contrast soaking approach for before-bed application. Prepare 2 containers, one with water as warm as you can stand, and the other with the coldest available tap water, enhanced by 5 to 6 ice trays for extreme chill. The method is straightforward. Begin by placing both feet in the warm water for 3 minutes. This leads to significant vessel expansion. drawing idle blood and liquid nearer to the skin. Next, move directly to the icy soak for a complete 60 seconds. This is challenging, so take deep breaths. The sharp cold causes strong vessel narrowing, forcefully expelling the blood and captured liquid into the main flow system. Cycle through this 3 times. 3 minutes warm, 1 minute cold, and end with a last 1 minute cold dip. The quick advantage of this closing chill is huge. Upon removing your feet, the area warms rapidly, leading to a strong, reflexive vessel opening or flush. Finishing vein activation and starting physical drainage. This generates a robust pulling force, attracting new, oxygen-filled blood to the lower limbs and removing debris and extracted liquid. This is the quickest technique to clear congestion in your lower limbs before getting into bed. We've now rinsed the system and stimulated the vessels. But gravity is still a persistent challenge. Simply lifting your limbs on a cushion is gradual and not optimal. To effectively shift trapped liquid, you require movement. Engage your strong calf muscles, sometimes referred to as your secondary pump, to compress the channels running through them. This is the core of muscle-driven circulation. The approach draws from the calming yoga position, Viparita Karani, or legs against the wall. Lie on your back by a wall and slide your hips near it. Raise your legs vertically so your heels touch the wall, creating an L form. This setup positions your lower limbs higher than your heart, letting gravity support. Here's the vital adjustment. Don't simply relax. Every minute, do an intentional ankle movement. Extend your toes firmly upward for 5 seconds, the extension. Then, firmly bend your feet, drawing toes toward your face for 5 seconds. This robust muscle action actively compresses the venous storage in your calves. Perform this extension bend sequence 10 times per minute for 5 minutes overall ascertain. This equals active gravity-based drainage. The active contractions with inverted posture generate the strongest force difference, directing liquid from ankle storage to larger thigh and hip channels for proper handling. 5 minutes here matches a thorough lymphatic massage for your lower half. Make this 5-minute routine essential nightly, reinforcing vessel walls with topical treatment. We've removed the liquid. Now, we strengthen the framework. Why do liquid escape vessels initially? Because capillary walls weaken, becoming permeable and seeping due to swelling and oxidative harm. We need a surface treatment to firm and condition these seeping channels. Go past basic lotion with focused plant-based vein supporters in a base oil. Cypress essential oil is valued for its vein-supporting effects, aiding in lowering vessel leakiness and bolstering capillary strength. This is the core repair in the application. Use 5 drops. Rosemary essential oil is a strong flow enhancer. It boosts nearby circulation, making sure the liquid we've displaced moves away quickly, avoiding quick reaccumulation. Use 5 drops of rosemary. Combine the 10 drops with 1 tablespoon of base oil like refined coconut or almond. This isn't a fast application, it's a precise rub. Sit relaxed and stretch your limbs. Begin with a bit of the oil mix at your toes, applying steady upward motions to work the oil into your feet, moving to ankles and up calves. Importantly, always rub toward your core. You're aiding venous flow manually. Dedicate more time to the bottom of your calves and halt the rub just under the knee area. This application activates local nerves, pushes active components deep into tissues, and delivers the swelling reduction needed to mend seeping channels. The channels are firmed, the liquid is cleared. Now, safeguard that progress throughout the night. Overnight protection with compression and hydration habits. Phase 5 includes wrapping, but the incorrect type might choke your flow. If you've got 20 to 30 millimeters of mercury compression wear for daytime, that's suitable. But avoid sleeping in strong compression. When horizontal, your pressure balances, and heavy wraps can harmfully limit flow, like an overnight binder. We require a healing upkeep level. The tip is mild healing compression, usually in light journey or air travel socks. Seek those at 8 to 15 millimeters of mercury. This is ideal to sustain the edema decrease from earlier phases without limiting flow in a flat position. These act as a steady, soft pressure, stopping tissue from widening and retaking in liquid that kidneys process during sleep. The wearing method is key for typical swelling. Ankle or calf level suffices. Crucially, inspect the upper edge. If the band makes a noticeable deep mark on your skin, it's overly tight for night and acts as a risky tie. Fold the edge or change to a looser set. The pressure should be even, not focused at the top. Apply them right after your oil application, securing the liquid reduction. We're 5 phases in, nearly prepared for rest. But before relaxing, recognize that a frequent night practice, your hydration method, undermines the whole process. When you take in water, it doesn't exit instantly. It's processed by the kidneys, which requires time. Your system is also less capable at handling big amounts when flat. Drinking heavily before bed ensures liquid settles by gravity in your lowest areas. Implement a firm 3-hour liquid pause before your set sleep time. If aiming for sleep at 10 p.m., your final major drink should be by 7 p.m. This includes halting large water glasses, calming teas, or other beverages. The sole allowance is a minor sip for your phase 7 items. By setting this limit, you allow kidneys 3 full hours for last fluid control while mostly vertical. This guarantees the most excess liquid is handled and removed before going horizontal, where gravity opposes venous flow. We're set for the internal overall fix. All prior actions focused on removal and physical firmness. But chronic swelling's root is often ongoing venous weakness, meaning capillary walls leak. We need a top-quality natural additive to mend this. This dual mix is the most research-supported natural option for venous issues and swelling. First, horse chestnut seed extract, or HCC. This is the strong clinical choice. HCC has a substance named essin, proven to greatly close capillary walls, cutting their leakiness. It also encourages prostaglandin release, enhancing venous firmness. You need a reliable product set to 50 milligrams of essin. Take 300 milligrams of HCC with your final tiny water sip. Second, pine bark extract or pycnogenol. This is the aiding component. Pycnogenol is a highly strong antioxidant that reinforces the collagen framework around vessels. It boosts small-scale circulation and offers robust anti-swelling benefits, teaming with HCC to mend and support the full vessel setup. Take 100 milligrams of pycnogenol. Why at night? As your system enters deep rest phases, it moves to a repair state. By ingesting this strong vein supporter mix before bed, you supply your body with repair essentials when it's most open to recovery. This mix shifts from evening control to enduring swelling resolution. That's the full 7-part routine. You're likely doing it currently, leg crossing. Whether seated or side-lying with one leg over another, it forms a physical block, a bend in the main thigh artery and vein, which handles returning blood and liquid upward. It promptly causes lower limb stagnation. Tonight, as you prepare, deliberately keep feet level and legs aligned. If side sleeping, place a firm body cushion between knees. This maintains knee, ankle, and hip alignment, keeping thigh vessels open. This is the last vital part, preserving the clear path. You've cleared the lines. Now ensure steady flow. You possess the complete circulation renewal routine, the magnesium-potassium rinse, the 60-second chill jolt, the 5-minute wall support pump, the cypress rosemary vessel application, the 8 to 15 millimeters of mercury wrap adjustment, the 3-hour liquid pause, and the horse chestnut pine bark vessel mend. This isn't trickery, it's practical vessel knowledge. Swelling can be addressed, and you have the practical evening strategy. Apply these 7 parts this evening. Don't delay. Your ease and ongoing blood health rely on it. Now, if you're curious about 3 typical daily items that quietly harm your vessel flexibility and trigger this ongoing swelling, see my following video. That's the essential next move for lasting results.